Yo, this is a video on how to backtest and better your skills and be more comfortable with my strategy. Let's get straight into it. So basically, you go in any time frame, and in futures, in the sake, because I'm doing futures now, which is better just to say stick to futures. So any gold futures, Nasdaq or ES, and we just go in just to make it easier. Go 1 minute, 5 minute, just to get more volume. And then after that, we're just gonna just go back in time. We're just going back in time. Basically, pick anywhere. You have anywhere to start, but we'll just go here and we'll try and find the entry. So look, now the black line's under the grey line, so that means we're in a downtrend. After the downtrend, there was one entry here, but this entry is above 50, so that's literally that's not an entry. And now we're gonna wait for a second entry, and it still went downtrend, and we're waiting for it to have a pullback back up, and now we're having a nice. You can even see this nice wick, nice liquidity grab. It took out the last liquidity, and that is perfect. But the thing is, this is at 50. When it's like a trade like this, and it took last liquidity, we can take this because it's futures in a 5 minute. We can take this. It's just at 50.72. If it was above, yeah, probably not. But since this took liquidity from the last uptrend. It's a very good trade to take. So now we're gonna go in shorts. So we enter a thing off the close. We just put in basically we look at the number at 735 and just basically just like 1 or 2 ticks above the thing. And we go 1 to 2. And clearly this trade just flushed down. But in the sake of just backtesting, we just go 1 to 2. Because that's a perfect trade for us. So even you might be on some different, but on my one it's just you snip. Basically just do a snipping tool. Take a photo of it, of the whole thing, and then we're just gonna save it as test. I have a lot of tests, but let's go test. Just F12. Alright, and now we go to Notion. So your Notion should look like this. For your backtesting, it should be the date, the pair, trade report, units, type, entry, risk, time frame, exit, risk ratio, exit logic, net P and L, rules followed, money manager risk, news effect, number of pips or ticks because it's futures, the session you did, the R risk to reward you lost that you could have made, accounts, how much accounts you lived on, live or funded, justified and comment. But most of them we don't need. So the date of that was Thursday 23rd, July 26th. So we just go here, it's 23rd. And the pair was, this one was ES, so you just go ES1. And the trade report, this is where you just put in your image. You put in your image, and the sake of this, there's really no units because we're not using any real money. We technically don't need this, so we just like we'll delete it. And the type of it was a shorts. And the entry, we just go back here. This is where entry. We copy the price, put it in. And the risk is always, because it's backtesting, there's no risk. So we'll probably just delete this. We only need this too. The time frame. The time frame was on the 5 minute. You just write 5 minute. Exit is where you exit it at. And we exited at this price. And the risk ratio was 1 to 2. The exit logic, yeah, we hit TP. The net profit, because we're not using any money, but you would need this for when you're actually doing demo trading. So we'll just delete this just for this back test. And then we'll see if the rules followed. Yes. And then money management, because we don't need it for back testing. Risk. Risk is like if there's any basic in your money, if you half the risk or full risk. But since we're not using any money, oh, we don't need it at all. Or we'll just delete these two properties. The news effect. But since we're just backtesting and the news don't really like come in because we can't really tell. We can tell it's at 15:35, so we can't really tell back then. But we would need this for when we're demo trading. And the number of pips, we just go. It's ticks here, so it's just 52. That's the amount that we made. And the session, this is 15.2, is Asian session. Asian session, and the RRs we lost. See, we could have made 3 more. But in this sake, you don't really need it, but we'll do it for just for the video. An account, obviously just one account. And live or funded, we don't really need that. And it's justified. So yes, justified, and we do the comment. Basically, we explain what I explained to you. All I did was I'll just write it down. So first entry wasn't the best because of no liquidity grab. But holy smokes. But the second was better because it took out the last highs. It took out the last highs, and then that was perfect entry. Entry was perfect, and risks 1 to 2. It's max. Kholas, and all you do is that's one back tested trade, and then it's easy as that.